welcome to another video! I'm filming this directly after filming my Owl Crate unboxing, so if I look the same, that's why. I don't know why. Whenever I film things on the same day, I try and like make it look different, like I'll change my lipstick colour or my jumper or whatever, but I'm not fooling anyone. I'm filming this directly afterwards, so deal with it. I'll say the same things I said there though. Sorry about the lighting, it's dark. Sorry about my voice, I've got a cough. There we go. Anyway, that's not what you're here for. What you're here for is my Fairyloot unboxing. Yay! This Fairyloot is really heavy. I feel like I've said that about a few Fairyloots recently. Why is it so heavy? I remember why it's so heavy. It's 2 books in this one. Can't remember what the theme is, but I do remember that we're supposed to be getting a copy of The Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo. So that's why it's heavy. 2 books. Just had a conversation with myself. I hope you enjoyed that. Can't remember what the theme was. Villainous? Okay, I'm going to open it. I've already cut the tape. Ta-da! Just a card. Okay, yeah, that looks like Villainous. It was Villainous. There we go. Spoiler card on the back. Lovely design. All of the Fairyloot designs are so pretty. The Fairyloot illustrator, Tara Tija, however it is, however you pronounce that. I really like her art style and appreciate the pretty illustrations. Anyway, yes, Villainous. Let's dive in. Immediately under that, we can see lots of goodies. The first thing poking out on the top here is this Maleficent candle from Meraki Candles. Oh my goodness, I can't get the lid off. Oh no. You know how on tin candles, here's another Meraki one, they've got like the lip and this just kind of goes up to the lip. This has gone over the lip. I am never gonna get this open. That's not happening. That's so disappointing. Am I ever gonna open it? The answer is no, I'm never gonna open that. Never gonna know what it smells like. Apparently it smells like Jade Orchid and Lotus Blossom. I can imagine it's Fairyloot exclusive and I have it, but I'm never going to be able to open it. Good job, Meraki Candles. Okay, moving on to something that I can actually get into. This little pin. I love enamel pins, and what even is this? Death Eater enamel pin. Okay, I mentioned in my Owl Crate unboxing, I'm not really a Potter person. I've mentioned it numerous times across wherever. I'm not a Harry Potter person, but this is really cute. I like enamel pins. If I were familiar with the Death Eater symbol, what do they call it? The dark mark? Is that right? I don't know. Then I might have been able to recognise it, but I wasn't. It just looks like a skull with a snake and it's kind of cartoony. Cute though. I like it. I don't need to know that it's Harry Potter. I can just appreciate it for what it is. A snake and a skull. I like it. It's cute. Next is a tiny little mirror in a pouch. Cute little pouch. Tiny little mirror. That's lovely. And it says, everyone has darkness inside them, however hidden. And that's from The Young Elites by Fairyloot, and that's adorable. I like it. I haven't read the book, don't know the quote, but I like it nonetheless. There's the little pouchy. Okay, next is a coaster. This is a very pretty coaster and has Evie Bookish written all over it. Not literally. It says every fairy tale needs a good old-fashioned villain. It doesn't literally have Evie Bookish written all over it, but that's who I'm predicting it's by. Yes, Evie CEO, which is Evie Bookish. Yes, I knew it. That's beautiful, but her art style always is beautiful. Like, it never isn't. I love it. I've got quite a collection of coasters coming along, but I am not complaining because I drink a lot of tea. In fact, I've gotten 2 new coasters today because there was a coaster in the Owl Crate and there's a coaster in this. Yay for coasters. No one will ever stain my wood. That sounds weird. Next is... Oh, okay. Are these... well, they're not postcards because they're double-sided. What are they? Sort of postcards, I suppose. They're the illustrations from The Language of Thorns. So, you know, very pretty. Double-sided. Don't know what they could be used for. Oh, yeah. Postcards, but you can't really write on them. Okay, never mind. They're cute anyway. Next is advertisement for Night of Cake and Puppets by Laini Taylor. I haven't read the Daughter of Smoke and Bone thing, and I know it's a novella for that, so not really interested. And then there is a print. Again, this looks very Evie Bookish. It is! There's double Evie Bookish, yay! And this says, if I cannot move heaven, I will raise hell. And that's from Virgil the Aeneid. I don't know. I recognise the quote. I think it's like a very famous quote, but I don't know where it's from. But it's definitely something that I've heard in my life. Okay, I need more frames. Really need more frames because that's beautiful. Okay, next is The Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo. I knew it would be in here, and this is where all the weight was because this is a heavy book. And I believe it's heavy because it's going to be printed on fairly thick paper because it's got like illustrations throughout it. It's all written in red as well. That's nice. Wow, that's stunning. Okay, I haven't read anything from Leigh Bardugo at all, and I know these are supposed to be like fairy tales from the Grishaverse. Yeah, but I haven't read anything from her. Would it be wise to read this without reading anything else by her? Because this is really pretty and I want to. Should I? Let me know if that's a safe decision to make. That takes us on to the book in its little pouch. Let's open it up and take a look. So we've got the bookmark as always. I love these little bookmarks, and again, really pretty, so very happy about that. Then we have my Fairyloot reading code, which is Fairyloot 122430. Never found my buddy to this date. Then we have a letter from the author and a signed book plate, and the book is Forest of a Thousand Lanterns by Julie C. Deo. This I have seen all over Instagram and Twitter recently. Is this her first novel? I'm pretty sure this is her first novel, but I've seen it like everywhere. And I've got absolutely zero clue what it is about. Let's see what it's like naked. It's just black with gold trim. Okay, what is it about though? Oh god, a name I cannot pronounce. Destined for greatness, bound for ruin. Zifeng? Should we just call her Z? Let's just call her Z. Is beautiful. The cards foretell her fate. She is meant to be an empress of all Feng Lu, but only if she embraces the darkness buried deep within her soul. Down one path lies obscurity. The other leads to glory, yet not without great sacrifice. A lover spurned, cruel magic exploited. One question, one choice reigns above all others. Is the price of the throne too high? Interesting. Not gonna lie, immediately I'm kind of getting Flame in the Mist vibes, probably just because it's similar settings. There's no reason for that, is there? Although, wasn't she supposed to be like royalty as well? I don't know. Let's hope this one is better, because I didn't like Flame in the Mist. But that's not really a comparison I should be making. That's bad of me. Stop it, Jade. Fans of The Wrath and the Dawn, Stealing Snow and Red Queen will devour this stunning debut. So it is her first novel. I haven't read The Wrath and the Dawn, but that is the author of Flame in the Mist, so haven't read Stealing Snow, and I've got Red Queen but have zero interest in reading it at all. So promising! I hope this is better than I'm thinking it will be. But yeah, anyway, that's that. Recap. Book. Pretty pin, pretty pint, pretty print, pretty coaster, pretty pin, pretty pocket mirror, pretty postcards, a second book, which always makes it a winner, and a stupid candle that I can't open. I'm really mad about this. Everything else is pretty good. You know, you can never complain when there's two books in a box. There we go. I'm gonna leave it at that. I've been talking for way too long now for my sore throat, so I need to like go and have a drink and calm down. If you have enjoyed this unboxing, please give us a thumbs up. Chat to me down in the comments about all sorts and everything. You know how that works. If you aren't subscribed and fancy subscribing, I'm always eternally grateful for that. I upload every Sunday and Wednesday and some odd days in between if I'm feeling generous, and I will see you next time. Bye!